Good morning. As the first rays of sunlight break over the horizon, the vast expanse of the South China Sea comes alive with activity. On the deck of a mighty U.S. aircraft carrier, sailors begin their day, unaware that it will soon become one of the most challenging in recent memory. On a recent Sunday, the South China Sea, already a hotspot for geopolitical tension, became the stage for not one, but two, serious incidents involving the United States Navy. The region, known for its strategic importance and frequent military patrols, was about to witness a day that would test the resolve and readiness of the U.S. fleet. The USS Nimitz, a floating city and a symbol of American naval power, was carrying out what should have been routine operations. The crew, seasoned and well-drilled, was prepared for the usual challenges of life at sea. But on this day, fate had other plans, and disaster would strike not once, but twice, in quick succession. The first shock came when a helicopter from the carrier's air wing suddenly lost control and crashed into the ocean. In an instant, a standard flight operation turned into a desperate rescue mission. The crew sprang into action, racing against time and the elements to save their fellow sailors. As the day wore on and the crew was still reeling from the helicopter crash, a second emergency unfolded. This time, a fighter jet, one of the carrier's most advanced aircraft, suffered a critical failure during operations. The pilot was forced to eject, and once again, the ship's emergency teams mobilized for a high-stakes rescue at sea. Two major accidents from the same ship on the same day is almost unheard of in naval history. The news sent shockwaves through the command center, where officers scrambled to assess the situation and coordinate responses. Alarms sounded, and urgent briefings were held as the gravity of the day's events became clear. These incidents unfolded in a region already marked by international tension, where every move is closely watched by rival powers. Initial reports sparked concerns about possible hostile action or sabotage, raising the stakes even higher for everyone involved. Navy officials acted quickly to address the situation, holding press briefings and reassuring the public that the safety of the crew was their top priority. Medical teams conducted thorough checks, and every effort was made to account for all personnel and provide support to those affected. For the sailors aboard the Nimitz, the day's events were a sobering reminder of the ever-present dangers they face, even outside of direct combat. The mood on deck was somber, as the crew paused to reflect on the risks of their profession and the importance of their mission. As the world watched and waited for updates, the Navy's emergency procedures and rescue teams were put to the ultimate test. Their courage, training, and teamwork ensured that lives were saved and that the ship could continue its vital mission in one of the world's most contested waters. Let's take a closer look at the two remarkable aircraft at the center of this story. Each one plays a unique and vital role in the Navy's operations, and together, they represent the cutting edge of modern military aviation. The MH-60R Seahawk helicopter is the Navy's multi-mission workhorse. It's designed to handle a wide range of tasks, from hunting submarines deep beneath the waves to searching for surface threats and performing life-saving rescues in some of the world's most challenging environments. Its advanced sensors and avionics allow it to track enemy vessels, deploy sonar buoys, and coordinate with ships and other aircraft. The Seahawk is often the first to respond in emergencies, whether it's a man overboard or a ship in distress. Its reputation for reliability and versatility made the recent crash especially shocking to the crew. The Seahawk is trusted by sailors and aviators alike, so seeing it damaged on the deck was a sobering reminder of the risks these missions carry. On the other end of the spectrum is the FA-18 Super Hornet, a twin-engine fighter jet that serves as the backbone of the carrier's offensive and defensive power. The Super Hornet is capable of supersonic speeds, precision strikes, and air-to-air combat. It can launch from the carrier's catapult system and return to land on the moving deck, a feat that requires immense skill and training. Pilots of both the Seahawk and the Super Hornet are among the most highly trained in the world. They undergo years of rigorous preparation, mastering complex systems and emergency procedures. Their professionalism and teamwork are essential to every mission's success, whether it's a routine patrol or a high-stakes combat operation. The loss of either aircraft is a significant blow to the carrier's overall readiness. Every helicopter and jet is a critical asset, and their absence can limit the ship's ability to respond to threats, conduct rescues, or project power across the seas. Both machines are essential to the Navy's daily operations, one providing support, surveillance, and rescue capabilities, the other delivering speed, firepower, and air superiority. Together, they form a powerful team that keeps the carrier group safe and effective. For both to crash on the same day was more than just bad luck. It was a statistical anomaly that immediately raised red flags. The situation demanded a thorough and urgent investigation to uncover the root cause and prevent any further incidents. Navy leaders understood the gravity of the situation. They acted quickly, assembling teams of experts and launching a full review of procedures, determined to restore confidence and ensure the safety of everyone on board. The trouble began mid-afternoon, as the sun dipped lower in the sky and the ocean shimmered with the last golden rays of daylight. What started as a routine patrol was about to become a test of training, courage, and teamwork. The MH-60R Seahawk, a vital asset to the fleet and carrying 3 experienced crew members, suddenly lost control and crashed into the churning waters below. In an instant, the calm of the afternoon was shattered by the roar of engines and the violent impact of metal meeting sea. The helicopter, designed for anti-submarine warfare and search and rescue, now needed rescuing itself. The cause of the crash was a mystery: mechanical failure, a sudden gust of wind, or something else entirely. But there was no time to speculate. The Navy's emergency protocols kicked in immediately, and every second counted. The USS Nimitz, a floating city, and the heart of the carrier strike group, along with its escort ships, shifted from routine operations to a full-scale search and rescue mission. Alarms sounded, and the entire fleet snapped to attention, ready to do whatever it took to save their fellow sailors. Time was critical. Survival depended on swift action. Rescue boats were launched at breakneck speed, slicing through the waves as crew members rushed to their stations. Each person knowing their role could mean the difference between life and death. In the water, the downed crew relied on their rigorous training. Clad in survival suits, they escaped the wreckage, deployed life rafts, and signaled for help with flares and radios, fighting shock and the cold embrace of the sea. Even with the best preparation, a crash at sea is a violent, disorienting ordeal. The chaos of the moment tested every lesson learned in training, as the crew struggled to stay together and keep hope alive. Their survival was a testament to the value of relentless drills and discipline. Every emergency drill, every hour spent in the pool or on the simulator, had prepared them for this moment. The loss of the helicopter was significant, a blow to the mission and the fleet. But in that moment, the only thing that mattered was the safety of the crew. Officers watched anxiously, tracking every update from the rescue teams. As rescue teams mobilized, the entire fleet worked in unison, coordinating efforts across ships and aircraft. The mission was clear: bring the 3 sailors home, no matter the cost. Navy divers plunged into the sea, braving the unknown to reach their comrades. The mission was simple, yet profound: find, recover, and save their own. In the face of danger, the Navy's resolve was unbreakable. As the first rescue unfolded, disaster struck again. An FA-18 Super Hornet, returning to the carrier, suffered a critical failure. The 2 aviators ejected, a violent, last-resort move. Now the strike group faced a second rescue mission, this time in fading light. Resources were stretched, but the team's professionalism shone as they coordinated the search. The jet was lost, but the focus was on saving the pilots. Their successful ejection was a rare, bright spot. The carrier's crews scanned the waves, hoping for another successful rescue. It was a day that tested every skill and every protocol. The Navy quickly released an official statement. It confirmed both crashes, an MH-60R Seahawk and an FA-18 Super Hornet, were separate incidents. Most importantly, all 5 crew members were safely recovered and in stable condition. The Navy emphasized these were routine operations, not combat or hostile encounters. This helped calm speculation about outside interference. Both incidents were under investigation, with a promise of transparency. The focus: learn what went wrong and prevent future mishaps. News of the crashes reached President Trump aboard Air Force One. He reassured the public, stating there was no suspicion of foul play. This message was crucial in preventing panic or escalation. Trump emphasized these were accidents, not acts of aggression. He expressed relief that all crew members were safe and praised the rescue teams. The president's comments set a tone of caution and investigation, not confrontation. His focus on the personnel highlighted the human side of the story. The national response complemented the Navy's operational updates. The message: tragic accidents, but our people are safe. President Trump went further, suggesting bad fuel might have caused the crashes. Contaminated fuel can be catastrophic, but Navy fuel is subject to strict quality controls. The idea that bad fuel could affect two different aircraft seemed unlikely, but it offered a possible link. If both received a bad batch, it could explain the coincidence. Navy officials didn't confirm or deny the theory, instead promising a thorough investigation. Every possible cause would be examined: mechanical, human, environmental, and fuel. Investigators would test fuel samples and review all procedures. The bad fuel theory was just one of many possibilities. The real answer would come only after careful analysis. The best news was the safe recovery of all 5 crew members. The Navy's search and rescue teams responded flawlessly, twice in one day. The Seahawks crew was quickly found and rescued by ships and aircraft. Hours later, the 2 Super Hornet pilots were also located and brought aboard safely. Survival gear and training made the difference. All 5 were evaluated by Navy doctors and found to be in stable condition. The rescues were a testament to preparation, teamwork, and commitment. The Navy's creed, "Never leave a comrade behind," was proven true. While the loss of 2 aircraft was serious, saving every life was the real victory. A day of potential tragedy became a story of survival and courage. With everyone safe, the Navy turned to investigation. 2 formal inquiries began, one for each crash. Teams of experts would examine every detail: mechanical failure, environment, and human factors. Fuel samples, maintenance logs, and crew interviews would all be scrutinized. The goal: find the root cause and prevent future accidents. Theories like bad fuel would be tested, but only facts would guide conclusions. If problems were found, the Navy would act, issuing new safety directives or changing protocols. The story isn't over. The final answers will come from investigators. Their work is vital to the safety of all who serve. The Navy is committed to learning from every incident to keep its people safe.